So the Lok Sabha has been adjourned, sine die. That means that the winter session of Parliament in the Lok Sabha is now over. The BJP, meanwhile, had moved a privilege motion, and that too against the opposition MPs, claiming that there was violent behavior on part of them, and that led to the continuous disruption of the House proceedings. But as far as the winter session of Parliament is concerned, that has now come to an end in the Lok Sabha, that we're looking and was expecting rather a fiery showdown to happen when the Rajya Sabha late last night, through a voice vote, passed the VBG Ramji bill that seeks to replace the 20-year-old Manrega and the guarantees of 125 days of rural wage employment every year. The bill that has been cleared in the Rajya Sabha, that means the President's assent only remains to turn it into a law.
हमने 8 सांसदों के खिलाफ प्रिविलेज नोटिस दिया है, चाहे वो हैबी हो, चाहे वो ज्योतिमनी हो, चाहे वो सेंथिल हो। ये सेशन तो अब आज खत्म ही हो जाएगा, लेकिन अगला आने वाला जो बजट सेशन है, उस बजट सेशन तक इन लोगों को संसद की कार्रवाई से बाहर रखिए। एक ऐसी व्यवस्था करिए चुनाव आयोग में कि इस तरह के जो लोग हिंसक हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि हम आर्म्स लेके तो अंदर नहीं जा सकते हैं, लेकिन जिस तरह से ये लेके चलते हैं, तो कुछ न कुछ ऐसी व्यवस्था करिए कि ये लोग चुनाव लड़ने के लिए भी दीवार हो जाए।
The whole 9 people who were standing on the table have brought privilege against all of them. You cannot do mockery of Parliament. You cannot do mockery of democracy. The way they were shouting, standing on the table, has defamed India. And that's why I have given a privilege notice to Honorable Speaker that proper action should be taken against all those who were standing on the table.
So who are these MPs, if you could just name them?
E.B. Hidden was there, Jyotimani was there, there were 9 MPs were there.
Well, Pragya is connected with us. Pragya, now that the adjournment has happened for Anishchit Kal, that means sine die as far as Lok Sabha is concerned, what happens to this privilege notices?
Well, this has been, given to, and in fact submitted to Speaker. In fact, there is a demand from those MPs who have given this privilege notice that such misconduct in the presence of House, disobedience of the authority of Speaker, action should be taken and breach of privilege of members should be taken up. When the next time when the budget session convenes, it is to be decided by the Speaker whether these will be allowed inside the Parliament or not, or whether the action should be taken against them or not. So this is also a prerogative of Speaker. But having said that, a misconduct is Speaker has time and again and repeatedly, in fact, in the House said that this is quite unacceptable, and there needs to be an action against such MPs. So, given the fact that 2 of the MPs, one including the Chief Whip, have given this privilege notice, it also would mean that when budget session come, it is also in the discretion of the Speaker whether he will allow those MPs or not, or in fact what is the action that the Speaker is going to take against them.
Have that been specified?
Absolutely. Mr. Hadi Aden, Dean Curiosity, and S. Borasoli also was one of them. K. Gopinath is another MP, and Shashikant Senthil, Shafe Parambel, S. Venkateshan, Jyotimani, all have been named by both Mr. Sanjay Jaiswal and Mr. Nishikant Dubey while giving this privilege notice. And in fact, this is about the procedure and conduct of the business. There is a grievance by both these MPs that they have done the misconduct in the House, and disobedience has been done to the authority of the Speaker, and therefore action should be taken against them, and breach of privilege inquiry should be conducted against both the MPs.
All right, remains to be seen if the Speaker takes cognizance of these complaints, the privilege notices that has been moved by at least 2 of the MPs there against the opposition MPs for unruly behavior and for violent conduct, as they believe that has happened on the floor of the House. Thank you, Pragya, for getting us that update. But the opposition here continues to mount attack on the centre, because now that the Sansad debate is over, the opposition now plans to hit the streets. The dharna that has been happening outside Parliament, the pictures that came in of several of the opposition MPs holding the protest on the steps of the Parliament there, and they are now being threatening and provocating as far as when it comes to the statements that are coming in, that the people will come out and will oppose as far as when it comes to the new VBG Ramji bill that has now cleared the test of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha.
ये जनता के अधिकार छीन लेने का जो काम कर रहे हैं, आपको कल के दिन ऐसा ही एक समय आएगा जिस ढंग से आप 3 कृषि काले कानून को वापस लिए। तो ऐसा एजिटेशन आपको चाहिए कि लोग आपको गड़बड़ करने से, रास्ते बंद होने से, गोलियां खाने से यही पसंद है। उसी वक्त अगर आप ये करते हैं तो लोग मजबूरन रास्ते पे आएंगे, सड़क पे आएंगे, गोलियां भी खाएंगे, लेकिन इस कानून को सपोर्ट कभी नहीं करेंगे और हम लड़ते रहेंगे।
Well, the opposition promising that they will continue the fight outside Parliament. Now it seems that Rahul Gandhi, who is MIA, rather when it comes to the winter session of Parliament that has just got over in Lok Sabha, he now seems to be slamming the government over the Manrega overhaul. He has now been saying that the 20 years of Manrega, which was brought in by the then UPA government, Sagarika, he believes that it will be demolished one day.
Yes, so the Lok Sabha has been adjourned sine die. It was the last day of the winter session. We were hoping for a debate on issues that matter to the Janta, one of the most pressing issues being pollution. But you saw what happened, and now the focus has completely shifted to the latest bill, which is the VBG Ramji bill. Rahul Gandhi is now training guns at the government. Rahul Gandhi says, and I quote, last night the Modi government demolished 20 years of Manrega in one day. VBG Ramji isn't a revamp of Manrega. It demolishes the rights-based demand-driven guarantee and turns it into a ration scheme which is controlled from Delhi. It is anti-state and anti-village by design. He goes on to then say that Manrega gave rural worker bargaining power with real options, exploitation, exploitation and distress migration fell, wages increased, working conditions improved, all while building and reviving rural infrastructure that leverages precisely what the government wants to break. He further goes on to add, it's a long post, Amita, that by capping work and building more ways to deny it, VBG Ramji weakens the one instrument which the rural poor had. Then he also goes on to say that the law was bulldozed through Parliament without proper scrutiny. The opposition demanded to send the bill to a standing committee. That was rejected. A law that rewires the rural social contract affecting crores of workers should never be rammed through without serious committee scrutiny, expert consultation and public hearings. Prime Minister Modi's targets are clear. Weaken labour, weaken the leverage of rural India, especially Dalits, OBCs and Adivasis, centralize power and then sell slogans as reforms. Here, then Rahul Gandhi goes on to add that Manrega is among the most successful poverty alleviation and empowerment programs in the world. We will not let this government destroy the rural poor's last line of defense. We will stand with workers, panchayats and states to defeat this move and build a nationwide front to ensure that the law is withdrawn. So here the opposition has declared its intention. It is saying that they will build so much pressure on the government that the government then gets forced to withdraw the bill. This is the kind of comments that are coming in from leaders of, say, the Congress party and also the Trinamool Congress. The Lok Sabha has been adjourned, but then you are seeing the protests that are taking place in the premises of the Parliament with the overnight dharna by the Trinamool Congress and now the Congress.
Sagarika is citing, as far as the opposition is concerned, they have invoked the example of the 3 farm laws as well, because they say that they were passed under similar circumstances and later withdrawn after prolonged farmer agitation, and the bill will also face the same fate, according to the leaders coming in from the opposition side. Sagarika, appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast. With that statement coming in from Rahul Gandhi, let's talk about the other political parties in question. The opposition, the Vipaks, sitting on a 12-hour-long overnight dharna outside the Samvidhan Sadan in the Parliament complex against the bill. The opposition has demanded that the bill shouldn't have rather been sent to a parliamentary panel for further consultations and scrutiny. And responding to the 5-hour discussion that happened on the bill in the Rajya Sabha till late night, the Rural Development Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has now accused the Congress of killing the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi several times and using his name to further their political gains. He says that this bill is necessary as it will help provide employment opportunities, it will help development of rural India and will take the country forward.
What you're seeing behind me is the TMC protest. These MPs from TMC have been sitting in Parliament since 12 a.m. last night, and we're given to understand that they're doing this dharna of 12 hours. They demand that this bill of VBG Ramji that the government has passed for the rural employment was wrong. In fact, they had many objections that they had raised. They have objected to the name changes as well. But it looks like that the more problem that they have with right now is with the name change of this particular bill. And in fact, therefore, you are seeing, the posters of Mahatma Gandhi, and the sloganeering that you are seeing behind is about insult to Mahatma Gandhi by changing the name of the bill. That is the main problem and objection of many of the opposition leaders with this particular bill. Irrespective of the reply what Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan has given on the provisions that may benefit and that are likely to benefit the villagers and also those who are unskilled laborers, these TMC MPs sitting here in protest in the name change of the bill. And in fact, the slogans they are saying is "Hum sharminda hain, Bapu tere qatil zinda hai." This is the kind of.
I would like to tell Mr. Rijiju that you have removed Mahatma Gandhi's name from NREGS bill because your entire DNA is anti-Gandhi. You have used Gandhi when you want to, and you have abused Gandhi when you want to. So he remembers that Gandhi's last words were "Hey Ram." Then let me remind him that it is Godse who killed Mahatma Gandhi, the same Godse that the BJP leaders and many cadre worship. So this is absolutely outright insult to Mahatma Gandhi.
The protest against the G Ramji bill is continuously going on, as you can see behind me these are the Congress Party's Lok Sabha MPs who are marching towards Makar Dwar, holding the posters of Mahatma Gandhi. This is basically a silent protest which you can see in the visuals as well, that they are just holding this poster of Mahatma Gandhi, giving out this message that the G Ramji bill, which is being passed in Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha, they are going to oppose it in the upcoming days as well. Let us go across to the member of parliament of the Congress party. Sir, क्या आप कहना चाहते हैं, आज आप लोगों की तरफ से प्रदर्शन किया जा रहा है?
नहीं, ये जो इन्होंने गांधी जी का नाम हटाया है और जबरदस्ती एक तरह से जन भावना के खिलाफ बिल पास कराया है, उसके खिलाफ में हम लोगों का ये मार्च।
सर, किरण रिजिजू कह रहे हैं कि नाम से आखिर क्या आपत्ति है, क्योंकि महात्मा गांधी के आखिरी शब्द भी हे राम।
उनको महात्मा गांधी जी के नाम से क्या आपत्ति है? मैं उनसे
Well, the Lok Sabha that has now been adjourned, signed die, there has been no debate on the other pressing issues that actually required a debate, and one of those issues was that of pollution, rising air pollution. As far as when it comes to this debate that had wanted when it comes to the parliamentarians and their time on this, because this has been a pressing issue, the government has been maintaining that they are ready to discuss each and every issue that the opposition raises. On part of the opposition too, Rahul Gandhi had raked up the issue of rising air pollution, and he had also requested and appealed the government that they stand with the government in terms of any help if that is required from the opposition side, and they are ready to support the government on this. But Pragya, what happened to the pollution debate? We were all waiting for that to happen.
Well, Amita, in fact, the government is blaming opposition for particularly this episode. And in fact, they're saying that if you are very serious about the pollution debate, you should not have created ruckus. And this goes for opposition as well. While the government acceded to their demands of debate on pollution, of also sending one bill to JPC. Also, there are many demands, as far as debate on the electoral reforms were concerned, government acceded to their demand. But they also saw the behavior of opposition MPs whenever the kind of debate that they wanted to do, and also on the bills, opposition started creating ruckus. This was unacceptable to the government, and therefore the speaker took the decision that this time we are not going to, be blackmailed by you. As far as the smooth functioning of the parliament and house is concerned, this is not done. It is very important debate, and if you have known the importance of this particular debate, you should have not created ruckus. You should not have done the misconduct in the house, the kind of misconduct that we saw during the G Ramji bill. Many of the MPs stood on the tables and many tore the bills. It actually hurt, that was the kind of hurt that speaker felt, and then he said that this is not going to happen now. We have, because it was an important issue and everyone wanted to participate in that, speak on that, and in fact, Union Minister for Environment, Mr. Bhupendra Yadav, was in fact ready to give a reply on that. But looking at the behavior of the opposition, they decided that it is best not to, accede to any of the demands of the opposition now.
All right. Well, as far as the government is of the opinion that the matter could have been taken up, but it was constant disruptions and adjournments on part of the opposition when it was taking up the matter of the G Ram Ji bill yesterday in the Lok Sabha. The debate couldn't have happened. But as far as these disruptions are concerned, we are looking at Priyanka Gandhi also now taking another fresh dig at the government, because she's now been blaming, saying that the AQI is severe, but according to the government, it is not important to hold any debate or discussion on the issue, which has been a pressing issue at hand. Year after year, when it comes to the pollution crisis that has been on the rise, let's now listen in to the opposition MP, the Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi, now targeting the government, saying that they were expecting a debate to happen on pollution, but that did not happen in the current winter session.
पॉल्यूशन वाले पे भी चर्चा
चर्चा क्यों नहीं हो सकती? चर्चा होनी चाहिए, सबकी बात सुननी चाहिए।
पॉल्यूशन वाले पे भी
चर्चा क्यों नहीं हो सकती? चर्चा होनी चाहिए, सबकी बात सुननी चाहिए।
पॉल्यूशन वाले पे भी
चर्चा क्यों नहीं हो सकती? चर्चा होनी चाहिए, सबकी बात सुननी चाहिए।
पॉल्यूशन वाले पे भी
चर्चा क्यों नहीं हो सकती? चर्चा होनी चाहिए, सबकी बात सुननी चाहिए।
Well, Pragya, how will the government now deal with the issue? Because the opposition MP, and she was the one of the other speakers there who was expected to raise the issue of pollution in parliament. She says that charcha honi chahiye thi, kyun nahi hui?
Well, government also believes that there should be a debate on this. This is a very, important and serious matter. And in fact, that is why Bhupen Yadav said that he's going to reply being the Minister of Environment. But having said that, opposition, the government also believes that there is some responsibility of the opposition members also. When you are in the house, you are equally responsible to raise important issue and also to hear the government out. It does not work one side. When you say that you wanted to speak, you speak, government listens. But when government speaks, you started creating ruckus, and that is why the intention of the opposition about this particular debate was also come under serious doubt as far as government is concerned. So the fact that there was ruckus, disconduct in the house, and this was really unacceptable to the speaker. It was decided that it looks like that the opposition also is not serious enough to conduct this particular debate that they had demanded, and they just wanted to create one another issue. And they also wanted to just hear out the government on some particular issue without knowing the facts. Therefore, the speaker decided let it, not be conducted, and it is also the onus remains on the opposition on their conduct in the house as well. If they had conducted well, they had listened to the minister in charge, Shivraj Singh Chauhan. The debate, we would be hearing debate on pollution. We would be also knowing what is the steps the government is taking and what is the future course of action. And we also would be, some kind of assurance at least we'll be getting from the government, and also some serious issues that opposition, obviously, this is a very serious issue, and opposition may be making many of the valid points, but all of that went down.
Well, this winter session was a short one, but there has been pressing issues that has been taken up, and multiple demands of the opposition that have also been met, especially when it comes to the hours-long debate that also happened on electoral reforms, on the demand that was kept forth by the opposition. But as far as running of the House is concerned, there has been continuous disruptions that was witnessed. And therefore, what is now the government of the opinion that it is because of the opposition behavior, the pollution debate couldn't happen in the current winter session of Parliament. The Lok Sabha that has now been adjourned, sine die. But however, when it comes to this issue, the opposition now being blamed because of their unruly behavior for causing continuous ruckus, which eventually led to the adjournment of the Lok Sabha yesterday. And speaking at the India Economic Conclave 2025, the Union Environment Minister has hit out at the Vipaksh for commotion in Parliament. He asked how will there be a debate on any issue when the opposition MPs stand on the chair and spoil the atmosphere and demand discussions on the issues that they believe should be held in Parliament.
संसद जैसे मुद्दे पे आज इस पर बहस होनी थी, शेड्यूल था, आपको बोलना था, आपका यहाँ आना भी डाउटफुल था, वो हाउस एडजर्न हो गया। इस मुद्दे पर चर्चा ही नहीं हो पा रही है।
ये तो कांग्रेस से पूछो।
राहुल गांधी ने कहा कि चर्चा करना चाहते हैं।
अच्छा, एक बात बताओ, ये जितने भी सज्जन लोग हैं, ये कुर्सी पे बैठे हैं, ये अगर कुर्सी पे खड़े हो गए तो आप और मैं बात कर सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ, मतलब हंगामा हुआ आज।
हंगामा नहीं हुआ, कुर्सी पे खड़े हो गए। अब एक बात बताओ, मैं तो अभी एनवायरमेंटल साइंस की बात कर रहा हूँ, मुझे लग रहा है कांग्रेस को सिविक साइंस भी सिखाना चाहिए। वहां पर जो लिख रहा है, जो कर्मचारी लिख रहा है टेबल पे, उसके ऊपर जाके आप खड़े हो जाओगे उसकी टेबल पे,
वो तो गलत था सरासर।
तो फिर कैसे डिबेट होगी बताओ? ये डिबेट करने के लक्षण है।
Well, the minister, they're questioning when it comes to the conduct of the opposition, saying that, yes, there are pressing issues and the government has always been said that they are open for a debate and discussion on any issue possible, but that would be decided by the government and not the opposition. Meaningly, as far as when it comes to the issue that was taken up of the G. Ramji bill, that has seen continuous disruptions and walkouts that has been staged by the opposition, and the government is of the opinion that because of the opposition behavior, the government was unable to have a discussion on the issue of pollution. Well, the Lok Sabha that has now been adjourned, sine die, that means the next session will happen next year during the budget session, but remains to be seen as far as the entire issue of pollution is concerned. That has been one of the raging issues, especially during this winter season that we see, and continuous press briefings that has been happening on part of the Delhi government as well. But this has now turned into a blame game. The opposition in the face of it says that they are ready to support the government. We saw that reaction that came in from the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, there saying that we are ready to support the government on the issue of pollution, how the government plans and long-term plans to control the pollution. However, because of continuous disruptions on part of the opposition side, the same opposition there, the government is unable to hold a conduct a debate or discussion on pollution. Let's get you a ground report there, because even as we speak, the pollution levels in Delhi and the adjoining regions continue to remain in the severe category.
As Delhi wakes up this morning, it is greeted with a thick, dense layer of smog, along with plummeting levels of AQI. We are currently standing at the Kartavya Path, where my cameraman, I would ask him to show the India Gate, which is right behind me, which the structure of the India Gate cannot be seen as the visibility is very low. It's about 150 meters that can be seen. Apart from that, nothing is clearly seen. And I would also like my cameraman to pan towards the Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is on the other side of this Kartavya Path, where the entire structure of the Rashtrapati Bhavan is engulfed with the thick, dense layer of smog. The AQI levels are plummeting throughout Delhi. The levels are reaching up to 400, nearly crossing the 450 marks. And currently, GRAP 4 is in place. New guidelines have been brought in. New steps are being taken, like banning entry of BS6 cars which are registered outside Delhi, which are below BS6. They are banned to enter into Delhi. PUCs are being checked, and without PUC cars are not being provided fuel. These guidelines are in place. These steps are being taken, but we still have to wait and watch as to whether these steps which are being taken by the Delhi government will prove effective or not, and whether it will help in bringing down the pollution levels in Delhi.
So with the Lok Sabha, the Rajya Sabha has also now been adjourned, sine die. That means that the winter session of Parliament has now come to an end. With that, we head into a short break.